this down. It's too loud. Hi, hello, welcome, what's up everybody? Yeah, so it's first unscheduled stream. I hope you're all having a good night. Did I know that you were about to go to sleep because you did? Well, I did not know that. I'm sorry, Mia. But thanks for stopping by. Ella After Dark, yes. Decided I wanted to do a late night stream tonight. I meant to start a little earlier, but dinner ran a little late. So, yeah, I'm gonna play some Genshin tonight. Just chill. Probably do some of the events. But don't stay up for me, Ria. Go to sleep. Sleep is much more important than I am. But thank you for stopping in to say hi. I hope you have a great night. I am also sleepy, but I need to not go to bed for a couple hours because it is much too early for me to go to bed. Otherwise, I will just wake up in like 3 hours and then not be able to get back to sleep. Because that is my life. Oh, I forgot to do something before I started. Okay, let me just do that now. So as the title says, my birthday is in 5 days. I already have it on there. Yeah, my birthday's in 5 days. November 9th, turning 26. I can't wait. Yeah, let's hop into some Genshin. Oh, I should unmute Genshin. Just turn down the volume. Oh my god. My computer's being so slow right now. I'll leave that on. Okay, maybe I should close Chrome. Hold on. I forgot to update. I forgot to do things before I started. Fucking hell. But it's fine. I also brought in my heater because I'm cold and I forgot to turn it on. Oh, that's cold. Oh, come on. The app isn't working. My phone wasn't working, so it's fine. It's working now. Okay, there's too much stuff happening right now. Oh my god. Okay. There was just like so many voices and so much different music. Okay, that should be good. Okay. Sorry if there's a little bit of extra noise right now. I have the heater on, and because I just turned the heater on, it's heating up just a little bit, like, a little more intense than it needs to be. I just took a shower, so my hair is wet, so I'm cold. Come on. Okay, so notices. There's another event. When is this? Starting on the 5th. Okay, cool. This. I'm just gonna click this to get rid of it. That's gonna try and open my Chrome. Great. Oh my god. Close. Thank you.
It was on
Okay.
a deserted moonlit night that the hero approached.
I keep doing that. Okay, so event, right? There's the test run. Because there is a new banner. And I have so many wishes. You can't even see. Good, there we go. I have so many wishes. Also, I went to go buy these the other day, and this is the first time that I have been out of the Stardust. I also have not done the Welkin again. I have 40 of these. 222 for this one. So 222 intertwined, and then 40 quaint. Okay, so I will do my dailies later. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the quest. Oops. Oh. Oop. No, it's not what I wanted. I wanted the teleport. Whatever. It's fine. Tricky situation. You couldn't even remember her name just now.
Huh? Well, I'll be! Paimon, Traveler, what are you two doing here?
Oh, I gotta turn on auto.
Never thought I'd run into familiar faces so far from home. Well, if you're here for a performance, I'm afraid I gotta disappoint you.
Performance?
It's a long story. Have you heard of the Iridescence Tour? Well, it's okay if you haven't. I didn't hear about it until just recently. Oh, the more I think about it, this whole thing was weird from the get-go. The organizers told me it was a music festival from Fontaine that was famous throughout Teyvat, but it seemed like nobody in Leo had ever heard of it before. There was a guy standing on the side of the road calling out like he was selling sunsettias or something. I only inquired because I felt bad for him.
Aw, that was nice of you.
Well, anyway, he showed me a ton of material. The iridescence tour is a big deal over in Fontaine. I heard that getting stage time means your music might start to be heard far and wide.
Wow, you'd be famous overnight if you were up there.
You think so? Oh, me too. I want as many folks as possible to hear my music. That's why I'm so set on attending the festival. This year's iridescence tour is being held here in Inazuma. I've been honing a bunch of new songs since I signed up. I even asked Beto to ferry me out here ahead of time to scout the place out and make sure everything goes perfect. Xiangling made me up a special packed lunch to wish me well, but the organizers...
It's funny that something from Fontaine's happening in Inazuma, considering everything that was going on in Inazuma.
They ran into trouble out on the ocean. They can't make it. They even got fishing boats to send a message to Inazuma so the authorities could start spreading the word. The iridescence tour is canceled.
Oh no.
How can they just cancel it like that? I come here to perform, and they tell me this after I arrive? Now there's no way of getting the travel permit that the organizers arranged for me. And my temporary travel permit here is about to expire. No, things couldn't have gone much worse.
Seems like no one was more excited than you about performing at the festival. Why should you get the short end of the stick? Oh, it's not fair.
Yeah.
It ain't always easy being a musician. Well, shucks, enough complaining. This ain't the first time I wasn't able to perform. Time to move on.
Wow, you sure cheered up quick.
If you want to play rock and roll for a living, you gotta be tenacious. That's why I sprang into action. I submitted a request at the Adventurers Guild and headed straight to the Tenryo Commission to see what else I could find out. However, I've been standing here for ages already. I'm not sure what's keeping those Tenryo Commission samurai so busy that they don't even have time to say hi.
How dare they? Paimon bets they're just goofing off.
It's fine. Stuff like this is bound to happen when you step onto unfamiliar shores. Hey, traveler. Beto told me you've been in Inazuma for a while now. You must know how to get things done around here, right? Think you can help me out?
Don't sweat it. I'm on the case.
Now we're talking. If you can get my permit straightened out, I'll write you a killer tune as a token of my heartfelt gratitude.
Okay, so wait, hold on. Okay. Okay. I just wanted to double check something. Cause I know other people like it's even domains and I'm like, what the heck?
Again? I thought I told you, we're busy already. You'll have to wait.
Sorry, fellas. Perhaps my agent here can explain.
Is Kurosara here?
Madam Kujosara? Oh, you must be the traveler. Is this outsider girl a friend of yours?
Sure is. She got stood up and now she's stuck here, so she needs to extend her travel permit. Come on, what kind of impression are you guys creating for visitors here?
Please, don't be mistaken. We're not purposely delaying anything. Something big happened recently, and the Tenryo Commission is spread thin. We don't have the resources right now. The reason this young lady is still in the queue isn't because she came later than anyone else. It's because there's no one free to take care of smaller issues like travel permits.
Oh, what is this something big?
I can't tell you anymore. Madame Kujosara is in the courtyard. Ask her yourself if you want to understand the situation.
Seems like we don't have much
So
choice.
they really are busy.
Seems that way, but that's okay. They're just doing their job.
Why do these samurai look so serious? Like they're about to go to battle.
Formations! Follow the vanguard and assemble outside the city. Traveler. And who else do we have here?
Sorry for interrupting your work.
No harm done. What brings you to the Tenryou Commission headquarters all of a sudden? Is there trouble afoot? Because if there's anything I can help with, don't hesitate to ask.
Finally! Someone who can call the shots!
I see. It's regrettable that your friend has run into such an unfortunate incident, especially after such a journey. The Tenryou Commission is experiencing a large turnover of personnel in very difficult circumstances. We really are short on people. I apologize for not having tended to your friend's request on time.
It's rare to see you guys struggling like this. What is it this time?
We don't mean to pry.
Oh, yeah! We're just casually asking.
No one's to blame here. Seems I just arrived at a bad time.
How about we make a deal?
Yeah! Why don't you tell us what kind of trouble you're facing and we'll do our best to help. In return, maybe you could help Xinyan extend her travel permit.
That'll
We
work.
really could use the extra help, especially from capable individuals like yourselves. Alright, here's the situation. Recently, a nameless domain has appeared in the Araumi region. Monsters with incredible strength have been pouring into the area.
But surely the Tenryou Commission are used to dealing with monsters.
The domain appeared quite unexpectedly, and we've come under serious pressure. I've already sent out scouts to investigate. Originally, I was planning to lead a force there myself, but an extended period on the front lines would leave the Tenryou Commission without oversight. It just didn't feel right. Well, if you need folks who can fight, I'll wager we can certainly be of assistance. Ain't that right, Traveler?
We are pretty handy. We are pretty handy in combat.
Yeah! We do you a favor and you do us a favor. Got it?
Such aggression.
Are you really giving orders to a general, Paimon? It's fine. I'm indebted to you. This really is the best solution at the moment. If it were anyone else, I'd have to refuse. But even the almighty Shogun has recognized your abilities, Traveler. I'm happy to assign this task to you. Ooh, say now! Sounds like you've made quite a name for yourself in Inazuma.
You know me.
Oh, I'm getting to. Xiangling and the other folks are always saying you're destined for big things. Madam Kujo Sora, where should we go next? I'll take you over to the location now. I should warn you that I haven't been there myself yet, so I'm not sure how dangerous things could get. As a precaution, please bring sufficient combat equipment and supplies with you.
Can we rent
Fair enough. I'll put in a request now. Hold up. I remember there's a travel permit processing fee. Why don't you write that off, and I'll cover all our other expenses.
How generous of you, Xinyan.
It's nothing. Actually, Beto gave me a bag of Mora to spend before I even got off the ship. Seeing as I'm inconveniencing just about everyone, it's about time I had something to show for it. Why don't we just split it between us? It should cover equipment and supplies, no trouble. Huh. You are a woman of method and integrity, I see. No, don't mention it. But don't go forgetting about my permit now. I will see to it personally. You have nothing to worry about. Fantastic! Thank you, ma'am.
So it's agreed? Alright, let's take care of this domain.
Sounds like a plan. Let's hit the road.
Yeah. I am so extremely tired all of a sudden. Oh.
Hey, look over there!
Ma'am, you're finally here. We were ambushed by monsters at the entrance as soon as we started to investigate. We were able to push most of them back into the domain, but some of them escaped to the southeast. Many of our troops were injured, so I decided to tend to them before issuing the order to pursue. Forgive me.
Southeast? Oh no, there'll be civilians along the way. This is urgent. We need to split up for now. I'll lead a team to pursue the monsters that got away. The situation here, I leave in your hands. I'm sure you don't need reminding, but be careful.
Don't worry.
Don't worry about a thing. We got this.
One more thing. Monsters often try to sneak out from the domain. Keep a close watch on the entrance, and don't let any of them pass, or else...
Watanabe, trust in my judgment.
Yes, ma'am.
And off she goes.
Wow, she ain't playing, huh?
Well, she is leading an army after all. Okay, let's get over to the entrance.
Those samurai look like they could use some help.
Going the wrong way.
Look, monsters! Let's take them out.
That's not where I want to go.
Speed of light. Take flight. Incoming.
Ah, more of them.
Nowhere to hide. Shaken and stirred. No, my sword. My apologies. Speed of light. Incoming. Take flight. Seems like it's over. Did we stop them?
Huh? There's something on the ground.
Is this the thing?
It's just a piece of paper. It looks like a little paper figure. Is it a talisman? Maybe one of the samurai dropped it.
A paper figure, huh? Reminds me of the shikigami they talk about in the legends.
Shikigami?
Yeah, I spent a lot of time looking into legends from all over Tibet. Well, they give me inspiration for my lyrics. They say in Inazuma there are paper cutouts imbued with magical power that follow their masters wherever they go. Some of them can banish evil, repel monsters, or even protect your home.
Sounds a bit like all that sigil and adepti art stuff they have over in Liyue.
Hi, Beals. Hi, how are you? Sounds like I need to trade Paimon in for some paper and scissors.
What? Paimon is a professional Tibet translate, and you're best friends. Let's see your fighting origami do that.
Wait, look! Shikigami, it's moving!
Hey there, little paper guy. Can you hear us? Can you talk?
Where am I?
Did I faint? Oh no. Wait. Did you see the monsters that escaped from here? Where did they go?
Well, there were monsters around here, all right. But we took care of all of them.
What do I got planned for my birthday? Well, on my birthday, I am doing my 12-hour drinking stream that I owe from my subathon. I think I'm gonna start it at 2 p.m. because I don't want to go too late because I'll have work on Wednesday. But yeah, drinking and playing games for 12 hours.
Thank you. And thank goodness they didn't manage to escape. I'd never forgive myself if someone got hurt.
Are you a Shikigami? Those monsters, you didn't let them out, right?
To my knowledge, Shikigami are all about defeating monsters. So what's your story?
My name is Shiki Taisho, and I'm sorry you have to see me like this on our first meeting. This domain is called the Mystic Onmyo Chamber. I'm the overseer in charge here. The Mystic Onmyo Chamber has been in an extended slumber, just as I have. However, a few days ago, under the influence of an unknown power, all the monsters in the domain were suddenly awakened.
Oh no.
And the door was opened. Actually, it seems like I may have suffered some memory loss in the process. All I remember is waking up to a living nightmare. I tried my best to stop them. I was surprised to see the monsters turn into paper charms when they were defeated. That's when I remembered that they must also be Onmyodo creations and form part of this Onmyo chamber, like me.
Onmyodo creations? I don't follow.
I'm sorry. I can't give you a clear explanation right now.
But what about yourself?
Me? My sincere apologies. I am a Shikigami, but all I know is that I'm the overseer responsible for this domain. I can't remember who my master is, or why I was created in the first place.
Oh.
I'm a failure.
No, you're not a failure.
You don't even know if you're one of the good guys? Aw. Hey, don't worry. Paimon heard that those with memory loss sometimes start to remember things when they return to a familiar place. Why don't you try going back into the domain?
I was just about to try that. I still have many unanswered questions, but one thing I'm certain of is that my powers originate from this domain. We might even be one and the same. For some reason, I have a feeling that I should be able to completely control it.
If Shikigami are supposed to help with banishing evil and repelling monsters, you were probably stationed here to guard the entrance. As for your memory loss, did you ever hear those stories? You know, the one where someone loses their memory and forgets about the incredible powers they had? Once they remember, they become invincible again!
My day was good, Mouse. It was pretty long. I'm pretty tired. How was your day? Hope it went well. I worked all day today, so can only be so good. I'm gonna grab a drink because I'm thirsty and I just need a drink. So I'll be right back. Your day was boring. Why was it boring? Why, Manos, why was your day boring? What did you do today? I think the best thing about my day was I finally got to see a coworker I haven't seen in a really long time. Because obviously I was on vacation, so I didn't see her obviously while I was on vacation. But then in the past couple of days, she hasn't been at work either. But I finally got to see her for a little bit today, which was nice.
Actually, I was just thinking along those lines. Do you think you all can help me out?
Am I quiet? Or... Because I literally have the microphone... I literally have the microphone right in front of my face. I might be talking a little quiet because I'm a little tired at the end of the day, but... But how's this? Is this better? Do I need to talk closer to the microphone? Is it better now? Do I just need to talk louder? I think I just need to talk louder. Okay. Hi, Jay. Welcome in. How are you? I'm sorry if I'm a little quiet. I already had the microphone turned up all the way to like on OBS, so I don't. Yeah, like I had the microphone like right in front of my face. I don't know what else to do. Yes, you caught the stream, right? Yes. Yeah, we're just playing some Genshin. We're doing the event, working on the event slowly but surely.
The most urgent task is helping you to remember, right? Once your memory's back, you might be able to control the domain again and stop any more monsters from escaping.
Let's turn this back to auto.
Can I borrow you for a second?
Traveler.
This Shiki Tasha has only just woken up and it's lost part of its memory. Do you trust it?
Well, apparently I'm not sure. Okay, I will let you know when I want to take a break from the event. Did you want to do some domains or something? Also, just a reminder, I have lots of wishes on the banners, and I do have the channel points to make me redeem, or to make me do wishes that you can redeem. Oh, okay, cool. We could, yeah, if you want me to do pulls on your account, we could do that.
Well, if it
I'm
really
not
is the
sure.
guardian of the domain, then we're in good company. But if it's not,
I don't know. But I could just say fuck it and pull on the weapon banner. Like, if you want me to do the weapon banner instead of the character banner, I can do that. Because of the same. My pity for is sitting at 30 still. I haven't done any wishing yet. On this new one because I saved my wishes for stream. We can't rule out the opposite.
exactly. We should shouldn't make any foregone conclusions, but we still gotta be careful. Besides, we still don't know who built this domain or why there are so many monsters inside. We need to get more of an understanding.
Okay. Yes. After I finish this combo section.
Paimon, on the other hand, seems to trust it quite a bit. I guess she's still a child at heart.
Paimon has a thing for cute pieces of paper.
Hold on there, Paimon. Let's get a grasp of the situation before we get too hasty.
I understand. Between my mysterious memory loss and my link to this Onmyo chamber, it's normal for you to have your doubts.
Why don't you let me test your sincerity?
Sincerity? Ooh, sounds like something interesting is about to happen.
You may not believe it, but music lovers like myself are able to use a special kind of language that isn't used by ordinary folks. This language can be transmitted to others in the form of music itself.
I see.
Ooh, special language? Paimon wants to hear it.
It's an honest language that touches the true depths of the heart. I'll be using this language to perform a test to see if our friend Shiki Taisho here is truly trustworthy.
Music? That's not something I have much experience with. But I'm willing to accept any trials you deem necessary. All I want to do is take care of the crisis at hand.
All right. Well then listen up and look lively.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, hope your spines ain't shivering too much.
That performance was spectacular.
But you only played one song. Is that enough for the test?
The language I spoke was hidden in the music. You won't notice it, but it'll find its way into your heart and expand your mind. Every soul reacts differently to this kind of language. Just tell me how it made you feel, and I'll tell you the color of your soul.
Oh, that's so cool.
What? That sounds amazing.
A kind heart? A heart forced into evil deeds? A heart closed off from having grown used to misfortune? All of them come in different colors. So, Shiki Taisho, tell me, what did my music make you feel?
I'm sorry, I'm not sure I understand. I've never heard music like this before, so it's impossible for me to grasp the hidden intricacies. What I can say is that my body and soul, if I have a soul, has been uplifted by your melody. I can see the world that you described.
World?
I'm not sure how to put it, but it felt like I was wandering aimlessly on a path with a mist all around me. It felt like I was wounded, and my head was aching. There were sounds coming from beyond the mist that frightened me, and I worried I was about to be swallowed by some hidden danger. But all I could do was continue forward. I didn't know where my destination was, but it felt like someone was waiting there for me.
That's very detailed.
Wow. That's a lot of feels for a piece of paper. Maybe Paimon failed the test. All Paimon could think of was a bunch of people eating grilled fish.
Of course she would think that.
Fish. I think I saw something similar to that. I was grilling fish with people whose faces I couldn't make out. There was a fire at the end of the mist. People were sitting around with freshly caught fish on bamboo skewers. I transformed into an actual person. I was having dinner with them. And yet, I had the feeling that I'd be leaving and continuing on my way again once the sun rose.
And endless journey. And there wasn't any fighting. Mighty interesting. So my melody didn't conjure up any thoughts of fighting for you?
Oh. Should it have?
No. You gave a great answer. I had a few friends listen to that tune before as well. Your answer really reminded me of theirs. As far as songs go, it's pretty complex with a lot of twists and turns, but the image you had prevailed the whole way through. You must be very similar to those friends of mine.
Are you talking about Xiangling and Beidou?
That's right. I'll wager you're a like-minded being. Based on your answer, I'm willing to trust you.
Really? I was just trying to describe how I felt. I didn't think you'd be able to trust me so quickly.
That's because this is all still mysterious to you. I have no doubt about the language of music. It tells me who I can trust. Music ain't bound to anything. It's free in the truest sense of the word. Shiki Tai showed to me, out of all the things you could have thought of, the images you landed on make me feel like we were supposed to run into you.
Thank you very much, young lady.
No need to thank me. Trusting you is an extension of my belief in my musical intuition. Not to strum my own chord or anything.
I trust your judgment.
No kidding? I'm lucky to have friends with such great taste in music.
I will never forget the kindness you've all shown me. I'm certain I can be of help to you. If only I can regain my memories.
Oh, enough of that. We're not helping you because we need something from you. The most important thing now is to prepare ourselves for what lies ahead. Traveler, we better get combat ready. Let's see what this here domain has to offer. Maybe we can take care of everything before Madame Kujo Sara gets back.
Let's go.
For adventurers at our level, there isn't a domain out there that we can't handle.
Okay, cool. So before we get into the domain, let's do a 10 poll on the event banner. So as you can see, I have 222. May I see here to see this? Just want to make sure you're here. Okay, let's get Toma. You want Toma? Lego. Okay, perfect. That's a 4-star. That's what we wanted. We didn't want a 5-star. Okay, we got Diona. You know what? I guess that's fine. It's not at all what we wanted, but... well, at least it's a consolation. Yes. I just want to get this thing. Thank you. My spacebar is broken. Okay, I'm in one actually. Here, I'll pull you up into the one I'm in. Oh, come into my Discord.
I'm all for work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hi.
Oh, I am just reading fucking manhwas. Did you? That cat that I sent you though, that from the comic is so adorable.
It is.
It whispers, "Hipster, go die in hell." Oh, I love that cat.
Okay, so let's get into the first one. Or should I do your wishes first?
No, you can do your stuff. When you get bored, you can do this. Do the other one. So, um, just proceed to trial.
Okay, now there's combat and support.
So, combat is the team that you're gonna take into the dungeon, like at the start. Support is if you come across a healing station, you have the option to swap characters out. So I would suggest for now go with the freeze team plus Bennett.
Okay.
Or if you don't do that, um go with Ayaka, Kaching, what's his face? Venti and then Diona. So either the first four or with the freeze team plus Bennett. Actually, you know what? Go with the first four, because you can always swap later if you don't like it. Because there are a decent amount of mobs in the domain, or like the entire dungeon run.
Okay, so Diona, Venti, Ayaka, Kaching.
Yeah,
And
and then for your support, bring in whoever you want as your support, like just in case you want to swap them out later.
so what does like a second team?
It's not a second team. So later in the dungeon, there's gonna be a room where, or in the domain where there's gonna be a room where you can swap characters in or out. So these four that you bring in your support are basically reserve characters that you can swap with.
You know, Yanfa doesn't have any artifacts anymore.
Oh,
for some reason.
Yeah. Oh, I might have been gone crazy and fused a lot of your stuff.
Probably. Hold on.
Oh, you might want to actually back out and make sure all the characters that you're bringing in have artifacts on them, just to be safe.
They should all have. Well,
assuming that I didn't touch them.
Why does he have a VV? Oh, Hydra bonus, that's why. What could I put on Yanfei quick?
Do you have a good set of wanderers? Yeah, you need to level up some artifacts for sure.
Yeah, I know, I always do.
Honestly, for this event, I would say... hold on, let me just actually check the rewards, because a lot of them are... or like the Primogem rewards, they're actually tied to completing certain tasks in the event rather than actually completing the domain itself.
Okay.
Yeah, just give it the EM one. Either the EM or an attack one.
What?
And be sure to level. Actually, like whatever you give her, level it up to 16 at least, because this domain is not forgiving.
Should I give her the first sand or the second sand?
Go back to the attack one. Level up the attack. Let's see what you get. Take it up to 16.
The attack percentage?
Yeah, that one has double crit on it.
I'm just gonna auto add. Well, at least I will get my Mora used.
Mm-hmm. Nice. Crit rate.
I love the delay, it's always funny.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't actually see what that was.
I'll tell you in several seconds.
Okay.
Crit damage.
Okay. Crit rate.
What is this streamer lock? What is this streamer lock? Well, okay, now 16.
Should I take out some of these?
You can. You don't have to. You're gonna take this up anyways. It's good enough. You can take up all the way.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Okay, well now I'm on to 5 stars.
Yeah. So just fuse stuff that say defense or whatever. Oh right, I locked a lot of pieces for you. Stuff that like I thought was pretty good. That being said, anything that's not locked might still have the chance to be good. Just take a look at most of them. You can probably fuse most of the Maiden Beloved pieces to feed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
You alright?
Yeah, I just kicked something.
Oof.
Okay, that's... Okay, well I'm gonna lose some... Oops. Some HP. Or XP, but...
That's fine.
Crit damage.
The streamer luck.
Oh my god. Such luck. What does she want? Pyro bone? I'm assuming she wants pyro.
She wants pyro, yeah. And then Wanderer's Troop, you want to give her... actually, hold on. Let's see what the stats are on her for now. Before we give her the circlet.
This...
We gotta wait for the stream to catch up.
Oh my god.
'Cause right now you're just sitting in the artifact page for now.
Well, I don't know where you want me to go.
Oh, attributes. And then on the right side there should be details.
Okay, I went live in Discord to make it easier for you.
Oh.
Okay. It's not... I keep opening the wrong thing. God damn it. Okay, is this what you wanted?
Okay, so you're giving her the crit rate circlet.
Crit rate circlet?
Yeah. Is it equips? Yeah. Give her the one with higher crit damage.
And then should I level it up? Or should I leave it at 12?
No, hold on. Go back to the helms. Go to the 21. Yeah, that one has 17 crit damage.
Oh, I didn't see that. Sorry.
Go to the pyro goblets. Let's see what other pyro goblets you have. I would honestly level either the emblem piece or the troop piece. Yeah, so the kettle or the one beside it. Either one of those, level it just to see what you get.
Like the blue or the purple?
Yeah. If you want more freedom with possible with like a possibly getting a better circlet, I would say level the blue one, just because it does give you a 4-piece with, and so you can replace one of your other pieces with just a better stat stick.
Okay. Then should I just do anything that's defense?
Yeah. Actually, just go down. Go down all the way to like comparing the locks and unlock. Actually, okay. So let's see the leveled up ones, because while I was doing your stuff, I basically gave up on pieces when I saw like the stats rolled were shit. So starting at the +4s. This was crit rate, crit damage, EM. Unlock that, feed it. Unlock that, feed that. Unlock feed. I will hold on to that next. Unlock that feed. Unlock feed. Unlock feed.
Okay, hold on, sorry.
Yeah, take your time.
Unlock feed. Okay, that's full.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, that's 14. That's 14 levels.
Yep. Welcome to the world of gambling on artifacts.
And that was 2 times bonus too.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Wow.
What? A lot of hits on attack and HP.
Yeah.
All right, so feed this one into the other one, into the purple one.
Okay. Pyro.
Yeah.
Purple. Just feed it into the purple, into this one?
Yeah. It should be like between the locks and unlocks. No, it's a little further up.
Oh.
Yeah, so you see how
Here we
right
go.
there, the 9. Yeah.
Okay, yes?
Mhm.
Okay.
Now you know why now you see why. Oh my fucking god.
So much for streamer luck.
Now you see why I always have very little artifacts. I'm just feeding.
God, the stupid ass mouse!
Oh no.
Like, I literally want to have a mouse cam just so people can see that I'm not faking this. Just so people can see how fucking stupid this mouse is.
You should get a new mouse.
I can't afford a new mouse. I'm fucking broke.
How do you feel about charging your mouse every night?
This is battery. It's not charged. I can put brand
No,
new
but
battery.
how do you feel about charging your mouse every night?
I
If
mean,
I told you you would have to charge your mouse every night, would you be cool with that?
I guess.
Okay, I'll give you my old mouse.
It's okay. I can live
Oh.
with this mouse for a little longer.
Eh?
I can live with this mouse for a little bit longer.
I mean, your birthday is in several days. I'll just give you this mouse. It's old, yes, but it's very good. Or I like it a lot. You just have to charge it almost like every night.
Okay. Thanks.
Let's see the VV piece. Next. 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 Oh, okay. I guess we'll just stick with the goblet then. There's not much better you can do.
Yep.
I mean, you can try and gamble for the plus 20 to be crit damage, but... Actually, hold on, go back.
So this one?
Yeah. You know what? I'd still put it, I'll still put the plus 17 up to plus 20 and use that, because it has crit damage at least. Oh.
Okay.
Alright, let's go to the... hold on. There was some pieces that were unlocked, and... Okay, so let's see what the plus 8 is. You could feed that. Yeah, you can feed both of them.
Okay. Should I just do it or should I fill more?
No, that's fine. You can feed those just to see. Okay, and then yeah, just go to the with the unlocked pieces.
I could go buy some.
No, you can just feed unlocked pieces to it.
I can just go buy some things.
I know, you
From
can
the
just feed
teapot.
unlocked pieces to it for now. Oh, you can feed the attack hats. Those are fine.
That's so annoying.
What?
It's like,
Okay, yeah. So unlock. Don't feed the last piece in. Okay, so just enhance that. Oh my gosh, you're fucking kidding me.
a fucking
The
five
times
time.
five,
Oh
though.
my god, that was still a fucking waste.
Oh, whatever. At least we didn't put in the last piece.
Yeah, I guess that's something. And it went to crit damage, so.
Hey, still better than whatever than the other piece then. So yeah, swap that on.
No, I didn't want enhance.
Go to the other pieces. Okay, so enhance. Oh wait, go to the feather. Yeah, we need to enhance. Actually, let's see what are the feathers you have. Sort by troop feathers. Actually, sort by crit rate or crit damage, either one. Next. 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 We'll just enhance the first one for now. Well, actually, what's the plus 6 on it? Sorry, let's look at the plus 6 again. Yeah, we'll upgrade the first one, just to see. We'll take that up to 4, see what you got. Okay, now all the way back down to the bottom. We'll see what other trash artifacts we can feed into it.
Let's start with these.
Go to the Maiden's Beloved plus 5. That is... Yeah, you can feed that. And then, yeah, let's see what comes out of it. You can take it up to plus 8. Let's see what you get at plus 8. Yeah, definitely feed that. Next, let's see the beloved feather. Yeah, feed that.
Hits.
All right, let's see. Oof. All right, let's take a look at the other pieces. The other locked troop feathers. Let's go to the second piece. The fourth piece. Back to the second one. Let's go with this one. So unlock the 10. And then, yeah, just feed that into the 0. Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, sure. I'll just keep taking it up.
Lock. There we go.
No, that piece we're keeping.
All right.
Yeah. Wait. Oh yeah, you can feed that helmet for sure. Keeping that. Keeping that. Keeping that. Keeping that. Feed that. All right, let's go with this because it goes up to 16 right now.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Do I bring it up to 20 or leave it?
Yeah, take it up to 20.
Okay.
Pat next. Noblesse are always good to go. Next, the gladiator flower. Next, feed. Okay, so this now we go up. Feed this first. Just feed that. All right. Now we feed the plus zeros.
For the locked or unlocked?
Unlocked ones. Yeah, keep going. Again. Okay, going. All right, let's see. Maybe we'll get a +2. Times 2.
Come on.
Okay.
Why do you hate me so? I got all my luck at the beginning.
Next. Okay, so yeah.
Should I just do one or should I do both?
Just do both.
Okay, well I didn't get times 2 anyways. Okay, great.
Nice. Yeah, and now your flower. Oh, remember to swap it.
Yeah.
It's at the top. Let's see the +4 again. Sure, let's keep this. Enhance. Switch it to this and enhance.
Should I just feed it these?
Yeah.
Like all of them?
Yeah.
Oh.
You don't have to go by the Oh yeah, just feed it. You don't have to actually like go to these ones specifically. You can literally just go from top down, because I'm pretty sure the ones that are there are just stuff that I had thought that you wouldn't need. Yeah, see. Yeah. If I see anything out of the ordinary, then I'll tell you. Just go back and unlock it. Okay, actually. Oh, no, this is Goblet. Never mind. I was about to say, wait, if this is Sands, I would have said maybe you could consider this for Hu Tao, but no. Ugh.
Should I keep going?
Yeah. Welcome to the boring world of artifact, of artifact gotcha.
This is why I just leave this for you to do.
No.
All of my Mora, it's gone.
My ass, it is. Still at 13.
I'm gonna take so long.
Mm-hmm.
It feels so wrong to be getting rid of these things.
Why?
I don't know, just because they're 5-star.
How many, what's it called? How many not condensed, how many fragile resins do you have?
Too many.
Exactly. You can always get these back if you want.
Should I do full or should I?
Yeah, just feed it. Oh, whatever. Okay, so your Yanfei now has a good set of artifacts, or anyone who does, who uses elemental reactions with a bow or catalyst has a good set of artifacts. Yeah, see, 69. So mature.
Such maturity.
Your child. What? We really need to get you to level your child. But you don't play. You don't play with your child.
No, I
at all.
don't.
So like,
I don't like my
such
children.
a waste. Actually, you know what? Let's just send him just to get that one free wish.
Is it worth it?
Yeah. Fine. You have so many books. Books out the wazoo.
I am a hoarder, okay? It's hard to let something go.
Take him up to 80.
I have so many more.
Go down one. No, no. Now you go down one. Feed that. And then... Sure.
Yeah, I have lots of these, actually. That's fine.
Yeah, you have over 1,000 of these.
Yeah, I do have a lot of these.
Alright, so weapons. A level 60 Skyward.
I can't
Don't
handle it.
have definitely don't have the mats for that. He's just gonna be doing less damage in the thing. All right, let's check his artifacts, which I'm pretty sure
Excuse
are
me.
not good right now. Oh right, I gave him a 4-piece shimmy, which I upgraded.
Well, no wonder I have no. I want to see how many artifacts I have. Hold on.
Very little.
I think that's the lowest I ever had it.
Yeah, when I was playing around with your artifacts, you had 800 something.
I almost always have max.
Yeah. Yeah. If I ever am on your account playing with artifacts, that's not ever happening again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, so honestly, like for this event domain, I would suggest so for the first domain, you just can't go into the you can't use the healing rooms. You can swap your team around, but you can't actually use the healing room.
Okay, so what does the healing room do?
So, to just go proceed trial, go with Diona, Kaching, Ayaka, Venti.
Okay.
Support team will be Tartag. You need to go down on the support team. Go
Oh.
down and yeah. Bennett and yeah. So your Shikifuda change. Oh, actually, go back. Sorry, go back. You could actually swap Venti for anyone else, because one of the Shikifudas can do what Venti does. If you want. If you don't want, you can just keep Venti in the main team if you like to use him a lot. So in the Shikifudas, go to the bottom row. Yeah, so use that one. Next one.
Use this one.
Next one.
Oh.
Yeah. You want this one, I think? Yeah. Go up. Nope. Nope. Yep.
Good.
Okay, so go back. Okay, so you can now commence trial.
Okay. And this is part of why I don't do the events right away, so I can have help.
It's either that or you just tell me, hey, can you help me do it for you?
Yeah. I actually like to at least try it on my own.
The issue here is like I would have done it for you if there wasn't any story involved in it, but with how you are in story, I'm like, I'll just leave it to you.
Okay.
Keep clicking.
True, but I can sense my power regenerating. I feel much better now.
Wait, look over there. Is there someone here already?
Someone inside the domain? I can't believe it. Who would choose to enter a domain like this one?
Okay, so for this one, there are two things that you have to do in order to get all the primo jumps for this domain.
Okay.
You cannot use any of the healing rooms, and your characters, none of them can get down.
Okay.
Yeah, if that happens, then you can I would say either finish it if you're close to the end, or just start all over, because otherwise you're not getting the primos.
Okay. They look familiar.
Oh, I was wondering who it could be, but it seems you.
That voice!
I heard your footsteps and
Yeah.
thought, who in Tevat would set foot in such a dangerous domain?
Ah, it's you!
Then I heard your voice and, well, it all made sense. It's been a long time, traveler. You're getting bolder.
Child, what are you doing here? Though
He's on the tall side.
It's child with an E.
Hello, miss. Tartaglia will do just fine. I'm...
Paimon will tell you who he is. He's someone who shows up before bad things happen.
Hey now, all this time apart and this is the greeting I get?
You know what Paimon's talking about? Wait. Xinyan doesn't know what Paimon's talking about. And knowing Xinyan, if she found out about Child's actions in Liyue...
Oh boy.
Interesting attire, but I think she's a Liyue girl. Now then, perhaps I should just be upfront.
How about this?
Actually, I want to start by...
This is an adventurer we befriended in Mondstadt. Child is just a nickname we gave him.
Huh?
Yeah.
Tartaglia here is always messing stuff up. Even when the dangers are obvious, he just recklessly charges in. Something an adventurer should never do. So we get a little annoyed
You
with
see
him
your main
sometimes.
character on the side.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Yes. I couldn't have put it better myself.
Face
I
palming.
too am an adventurer, and I've caused my fair share of trouble for Paimon and the Traveler here, for which I'm unfathomably sorry.
Impressive, Paimon. Impressive.
Oh, so you're a Mondstadter. Pleasure to meet you. I'm from Liyue myself. The name's Xinyan, and the name of the game is rock and roll.
The pleasure's all mine. So, are you here to explore the domain too?
That's right. We're trying to find out why the monsters here are so active. According to Shiki Taisho here, this domain is known as the Mystic Onmyo Chamber.
Excuse me.
There are lots of dangerous monsters inside that were created using Onmyodo.
A domain that lets its monsters escape into the outside world. What forces are at play here? As for me, I stumbled in almost by accident. But now I'm curious about this mystery. We adventurers don't rest until the truth comes to light. It's in our nature. So, do you mind if I join you guys? I can offer my aid in return. If you haven't heard, I'm pretty handy in a fight.
Traveler, what do you think?
I like how he's just like so on board with his being an adventurer.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to reject me, are you? Oh, don't be so cruel, Traveler. You know how strong I am.
Alright, you can join us.
Now we're talking.
Another addition to the Shiki Taisho memory hunting crew. There's strength in numbers.
I'm assuming Shiki Taisho is the little paper fellow here, right? A simple yet captivating design. And look at the little face! I bet my brother would love one.
Is he complimenting me?
Yeah, take it as a compliment.
All right. Why don't I bring our new companion up to speed?
You said that you're the overseer here, but I didn't see you when I entered. That must mean you were already unconscious by the time I arrived, correct?
I believe so.
Well, brother, maybe if you'd have slowed down a little bit, you would have noticed.
Brother. That's a very intimate way of addressing someone. I like it. You remind me of my little sister. So, according to the information we have, it's very possible that Shiki Taisho is the guardian of this domain. I'm sure we'll find out the truth of that soon enough. Shiki Taisho also says that its power has been regenerating ever since it set foot here. It might even be able to absorb more power the further in we go.
Shiki Taisho, can you remember anything yet? Or do you feel different in any way?
They say that everything about Shikigami is derived from magic. Perhaps the more powerful our friend here becomes, the more likely it is that they'll recover their memories.
Now that I've been here a little while, I have a vague sense that I should be able to control certain parts of this domain. Overseers are supposed to have that ability.
I've taken care of the monsters in this room. They all turned into tattered paper charms when I defeated them. That was some exhilarating combat, but I'm afraid I can't seem to find a way to progress further. Shiki Taisho, as our resident overseer, do you have any tricks up your sleeve?
Allow me to give it a try.
What in tarnation? The door opened!
Anyone else getting the creeps here?
Ha!
Real eerie.
It's almost as if he was actually trying to do that.
Go in front. Child, how about you?
I don't want to say I smell danger. That's just stupid.
It's the scent of monsters. The aroma.
Oh my god. Why?
Monsters are strong. Fierce
You-
What the fuck?
but I wouldn't have it any other way. You guys should learn to see the fun side.
Child just like, I live for
I don't care
danger.
how strong they are. They'll be ashes when I'm finished with them.
Make sure you guys protect us! Especially Paimon.
Bitch, you always disappear whenever we start a fight.
Right. What is it, Shiki Taisho?
I hear something. An echo. This place. Yes, this used to be my dominion. I should be able to do more than just open doors and activate mechanisms here. Fight. I should know how to fight. Everyone, I've just remembered some combat techniques. Please, allow me to assist you in battle with Shikifuda and Onmyodo.
Okay, use Shiki Taisho's charm magic during trials to use the Shikifuda you've selected. Every room of every trial will have its own corresponding emplacement. Activating an arrayed emplacement or a ferocious emplacement will trigger a battle in which you must defeat all your opponents. Complete these challenges to draw charms. When you have activated a decisive emplacement, a powerful boss opponent will appear. Completing this challenge will be the first level of every trial. Completing this challenge on the first level of every trial will allow you to draw a charm. Every room of every trial has its own corresponding emplacement. Activating a curative emplacement will allow you to heal members in both the combat and support parties, revive any fallen characters in your parties, or change party configurations.
So this room, you do not use it.
Okay.
But when you see it, you can go up to it and make sure you just don't immediately press use. But you can swap your team there if you want. Just don't use the heal on that in that room.
Okay.
If you think you can, just walk past it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Every room of every trial will have its own corresponding emplacement. Activate a charm emplacement to draw charms. When you perform draws, you may encounter cursed seals and thus suffer from their negative effects. Trials contain hidden traps known as cursed fields. Stepping into one such trap by accident can either cause an explosion or cause you to be affected by a cursed seal's negative effects. Check the minimap to check the details of this current trial zone and ascertain the areas that you have explored and the zones around them. You may select leave for now when exiting a trial to save your current trial progress. If you select end, it'll be on. Okay.
Yeah. So at the top. Oh, what button did you press?
I just happened to be resting.
I pressed you.
Oh, I never pressed you. I always clicked the top left side. Yeah, so these are the ones that you have. The one on the left is the healing one. That's generally the one I use the most. I do suggest going up to all the shiny things and pressing on them. when
Oh
you
yes,
see 'em.
definitely.
Yeah, because you can get the upgrade charms for the not the Shikifuda, but the there are upgrades you can get when some of them, if you upgrade it to the max level, will give you primos.
Okay.
Yeah. Cursed fields, yeah, just watch out when you're walking around. Cursed fields are actually kind of hard to see sometimes because they're black, like slight black mist coming out of the ground.
Okay.
Yeah. I would say don't destroy any of that stuff because some of the upgrades that you get require you to break things. So if you break too many of them, you might not be able to get the full upgrades ability.
Okay.
Good luck.
Don't blink. With sword
Thanks. Ah, fuck.
What?
I forgot that it was Diona and not,
Benny?
Speed of light.
yes.
I'll be fine.
Ah!
You
Time for
toss out your
takeoff.
heal already.
Don't blink.
Ah! I keep forgetting things.
Use your shield if you have.
Brace yourself.
Oh my god.
Speed of light.
Okay, that one's dead.
My apologies. Think you can bully me? Let's play. Take flight.
You can. Your Ayaka's burst is up again.
I haven't
Because
used
you
it.
have Diona, you can use your burst more liberally on Ayaka.
Oh, okay.
Because Diona will be Ayaka's battery.
Well, then I'm just gonna use it.
Don't blink. Whirling snow.
Okay.
Okay,
Look at the
hold on.
center of the room.
Hold on. Now the game is too loud.
Oh.
I could barely hear the voices. But now the music's too loud and I can't change just the music.
Leave for now. If you go escape,
Well, yeah, but
you can come. You can come back in here. Don't worry. So you can just leave for now, change the settings, and then come back in. As long as you don't press N now, you can come back in.
thanks.
Paimon coming in. Paimon coming in.
Okay, there we go. Continue.
Continue the trial. Also, I don't know if it's your upload rate or what, it is super fuzzy.
Like on Discord?
Oh no. Okay, that's so weird. Like, no, when I refreshed the page, the quality got better again.
Well, it's probably because I have Discord stream open too.
Go with the one on the right. Like, all the other ones are pretty useless for you. Actually, either that. Actually, no. Middle one is. Take the middle one. Yeah, blocks. Not sorry. I misread it. If it says blocks next to, always take that one because you can step in the traps and not worry.
Well, it's only the
If it
next
says
two.
clear the cursed fields, cursed seals that you have currently, those are pretty useless.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Walk straight ahead. Not that direction.
I know, I'm just checking to see if there's anything I can break or anything to get.
Oh. My bad. I'm gonna say this. Breaking stuff doesn't give you anything in the domain.
Well, I like breaking things.
I would say hold, because there are some charms which say you should break things, and if you've broken all the things,
and 3 spokes
you
in Mitsudomwe.
can't break
Well,
This domain is a magnificent work of Onmyodo.
shit. Eh, you do you.
1,000 types of Shikifuda were once placed here, 9 of which are recognized as high magic. Onmyodo can expel evil and repel monsters. When used wisely, it can be of great help to martial artists. The secrets therein are all hidden within these Shikifuda.
okay. What?
Do whichever one you think you can do. Dire is obviously harder, but honestly, if you just want the, as long as you don't mind not getting the ascension stones, you could probably go with Sirius for everything. If you want just something easier.
Ascension stones?
You know,
Okay.
yeah. Because you can get all the elements ascension stones, and that's like a lot of points there. And if you only do Sirius, you don't have to get those. Then, like, you probably, like...
I don't have enough to get the stones.
Yeah. But the run will be easier.
Bye. Sorry, being distracted by the boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do serious. At least do serious for the first one.
Think you can get away?
No, it's not where I wanted you to go.
Shield.
Not used to having a shielder right now.
Here we go. Incoming. Cut to the chase.
Oh yeah, and you cannot use food in the domain.
I know.
Whirling snow. Speed of light.
Fuck you.
Scratch that.
Okay, there's no one else there.
Yeah.
So this one's shit. This one?
No, take the gold one.
I was saying this one's shit.
Oh yeah. Like, they're ranked by how the artifacts are ranked: blue, purple, gold.
Okay.
So whenever you see a gold, generally those are probably the ones you want to take, unless it doesn't pertain to your party. But this one is just a generic good stuff. Open up your map.
This one?
Well, head down and then to the left. Like, you can skip the room, but you want to go to the one on the left.
So do I want to go that way?
Yeah. No, do be careful, there are traps. Like that. So generally you want to have your shield already cursed in front of you.
I saw the curse.
Go up. And watch out for the trap.
Okay, so this is...
Don't talk to it, but you see their party setup and then curative emplacement.
That's the healing. Okay.
Yeah. Don't use that if you want the primo gems.
Okay, but can I change the party setup?
Yes. Change it as you like.
Nope. Do
adventuring as in business. You always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
In that case, I would suggest you use Diona's thing right now just to heal up.
Can't handle your drink. Huh.
Okay, that's most of the way. I probably can't jump.
Shield and then walk through it. Okay, so I think this is a treasure room. So you can break the stuff here if you want. So behind the screens, I think should be a treasure chest.
There's no treasure chest here.
Or if there isn't, I think there was a ladder there behind one of the things. Yeah, you see.
Oh
up
yeah, I
there.
see it now.
Yeah. Well, you can break the screens there if you want to get. See, making your Mora back already.
And do I want to go that way?
Yeah.
Or that way? First way?
Yeah. You can only go up. Either that or you're backtracking.
Ah!
Yeah. Those trap placement things are inside the room as well. Good luck.
Ah, okay. Now would have been nice to have Enzi.
Yeah, use your Shikifuda.
This one?
The Strixwind, yeah. I don't know what the range on this thing is, though.
Oh, well.
Oh, it's not that big. Move closer to them and you can use it again.
Nowhere to hide.
Stop!
You can just kill them all.
Take flight. Scratch that. Embrace the ice. My apologies.
Change character, goddammit.
Let's light it up. I'm going in. Pew pew.
The fuck? Those Diona shots just didn't even hit the hilly churl. Just went off into the air.
Yeah, I don't know. Right, this thing.
Yeah. I would actually say the middle one's probably.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
So, I'm confused.
To the left, to the left.
Here?
I can't see where you're saying here. I'm
Can you not
just
see
saying
my
go to
mouse?
the left, the
Can you
question
not
mark.
see my mouse? Okay, thank you. So,
Yes.
But why did people want to do battle in this domain? On the way here, I noticed many damaged Shikifuda and all kinds of weapons, as well as the scent of grilled fish. Who was it that left all this behind?
do I want to do this?
should. I would go with 1 or 2. Probably 2. Or you could re-roll.
Is that all this is for?
Hmm?
Is that all that this stuff is good for?
Yeah.
I think I'll use-
And you can't even take it out of the domain. Like, what you get in the domain is what you can use. It doesn't carry over.
Oh. So do you think I think this is probably fine.
Okay. Oh, and there are 2 floors in each domain, so you're right now on the first floor.
Okay.
Check up there. There might be a treasure chest.
I guess I'll go down there afterwards, or
Just go down now.
how do I get back up? Oh, there's a ladder.
Be careful. Oh, I can just grab it now.
Ah!
Yeah, sometimes going back up is a little annoying because what are you doing?
I'm looking to make sure there's nothing else there.
No, there's only the one. Sorry, I should have told you.
Fuck!
And
Stupid piece of shit spacebar!
No, it's not that. It's actually really annoying to climb up these boxes. They didn't make it easy.
Also, my spacebar just doesn't work half the time, so
How new is your keyboard?
I don't know. Ah!
Open map.
That's what I was trying to figure out. Should I go to the question mark first?
Yeah, you want to clear out all the rooms. Your choice whether you want to stick with this or redraw.
Let's do redraw. Well, it doesn't help me. I don't need the animal.
No, second one. That way the barrels don't hurt you anymore.
Yeah. I hadn't read it yet. That's why I was just like, I like the first one, but
Second one's just more utility based. You don't have to worry about the barrels anymore. You can break them and use them to damage your opponents.
yeah.
Yeah, just break the screens.
Well, it's a good thing. We just have to go back. Maybe it'd help if I turn my brightness up.
No idea.
Computer's slow as fuck.
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
My brightness is actually up pretty high.
Change of plan.
Oh my god.
Let's light it up.
Think you can bully me?
Well,
Whirling
okay,
snow.
so
Don't blink. Cut to the chase.
the air Shikifuda really doesn't actually pull much. It's like what's his face?
You, Foozle.
Kazuha skill then. Not like Venti, which has a really big AoE.
My apologies.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Incoming.
Whirling snow.
Come on. Fucking piece of shit.
So aggro.
Yes, it's not working.
Yeah, I'd go with the first one.
Sure.
And now break all the stuff you can. That doesn't include explosive
Wow.
barrels. Now if you open and then you go into the second one,
So, wait.
if you go to Charms Obtained on the left there, you can see that the second one, Concealment and Incorpora, current stacks 4 because you broke 4 things.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I keep going this way.
Mm-hmm. So what do you think of the event? Bored of it?
It's okay.
One of my friends hates it, and I had to do the entire thing for her.
I mean, I don't hate it, but I don't love it.
Oh yeah, that's a trap there.
Yeah, I figured as such.
May as well break the screen before you continue. You're just like, finally, I can break all the shit I want.
Well, I'm at the full stack, so.
Yeah, I mean, you can continue breaking it. You have an excuse to break it. It's like, it's giving me stuff.
Speed of light.
And you're like, no, it's not. I'm not full, but it's giving me stuff.
Kamisato art. Sumetsu.
Fuck!
With sword comes shadow. Take flight.
Don't forget to use Diona's burst and Diona's shield.
Monster. Diana special. Don't blink.
Bianca needs heal. Oh. Yeah. Wow. Okay, so Series is actually is a lot easier than Dire. Pick as you like. I'm not gonna. How I pick and you pick might be different.
When an active character triggers a melt reaction. feel like elemental skill. Like that's my E, right?
It's yeah, the skill is not the alt. Or not the burst.
Okay. I don't use Bennett enough to get Melt's reaction. So I'm gonna do that one.
Are you free to meet up this weekend?
No.
No?
I
Or
already
not
been...
like hang out, but I mean just like I drop you off the mouse.
I mean, if it's easier, I'm already gonna be semi in the area tomorrow.
Okay. When you say the area,
I'm on stream, so I'm not gonna say the full area.
Oh.
I'm gonna be north.
Okay. This is not the ruin guard, I think. This should be a mini boss.
Speed of light. Cut to the chase.
Oh, it is. Never mind. I'm dumb.
You can bully me.
No, I want it.
My apologies.
No, ah.
Incoming. Let's light it up. Scratch that. Came out in your dream. Huh. Take flight. Embrace the ice. Nowhere to hide. Let's light it up. Speed of light.
Yeah, did it.
Yay. You did it.
Well, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, do I still get to keep it or no?
Yeah, this is only the first floor.
I'm all for work-life balance,
Okay.
but I think this is pushing it.
There's still one more floor.
Is there anything for me to break?
You can see why my friend didn't like to do this, because you need to do at least 3 domains if you want to get most of the rewards.
What's this?
The 4th and the 5th domain. Oh, you're just going back the way you came. You head towards the blue gate. The 4th and the 5th domain are just for show. Like, you get what? More? Oh shit! What did I press? Oh, I just refreshed the stream. Yeah, doing domain 4 gives you 3 more purple books, like purple experience books, and 30,000 Mora. Doing domain 5 is just for show, just to say you did it. It's honestly just for show. It's like there is no reason to do it. It was fucking stupid. There were corrosive wolves everywhere. Fuck that shit.
I'll break shit first.
Yeah.
Teamwork is true. Think you can bully me? Look at you. Cut to the chase.
Do you want any movies or shit or stuff?
No, we don't have like a DVD player.
No, not a DVD, like online.
Do I want or do I watch?
Do you want any
No.
I can get for you?
I think I'm okay.
Okay. Just checking.
Okay, I think this one's probably the best one.
Honestly, I'd actually say either the cursed one or the first one.
The first one?
Yeah, either the cursed or the first.
There's no cursed.
Block the negative cursed fields.
That's what I was saying. You said no.
Oh no, I'm watching your stream, so you were hovering the middle one. I'm sorry.
I still have the Discord stream up. Where?
I know, I'm watching the Discord stream too. But yeah, no, like either the 1 or 3, your choice.
Okay. I think I'll do the block. I'm not really using the other things.
You should use them.
I don't even know what they do.
You literally just read the thing, and then it'll tell you what it does. Okay, so just in case you weren't reading, the first one that you have, it's a healing one.
I went the wrong way, that's why.
The first one that you have is a healing one. The second one is one that helps you get more energy. The third one is Kazuha's grouping. It's all utility. I didn't take any of the damage ones there because they're pretty useless. Yeah, like if you ever find that you are low on energy, use number 2. If you find that you're low on health, use number 1.
Oh, chest.
Welcome to the stream, people. Please, if you aren't following already, please give a follow. Feel free to join our Discord.
Oh, I think. Okay, well, if I had known that, I would have done that differently.
What?
Everybody stand back.
What would you have done differently? I wasn't looking. I was typing.
That's okay. There was like a damage buff thing that I could pick up, and I didn't realize it would disappear.
Oh, yeah, no, it doesn't matter. Like, those things are pointless. They just put it so randomly, and then I fucking hate them. It's like, you pick it up, and then it lasts like, what, I think 15 seconds or so?
I don't know.
I don't even know how long it can be used for. Of the 3...
Huh?
Of the 3, I don't like either 2 or 3. So I guess number 1.
Sure.
Yeah, just walk through it. Or shield and then walk through it.
Yeah, the shield didn't work last time. The thing still came up, like...
No, but sometimes they explode, so...
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I was also being blocked. Like my thing.
Yeah, I wasn't sure like if because I never really bothered testing it. I wasn't sure if like because there's two different types of cursed fields. There's the explosion cursed fields, and then there's the cursed fate cursed field, where it curses you with a debuff. Yeah. So I don't know if when it says it blocks, I don't know if it blocks the explosion in ones as well. Feel free to reroll as much as you want. You have 700.
Oh my god, I have so much.
Yeah, like every time you finish a room, you get 100 or so.
Oh. Is it cryo damage good, or should I just reroll?
I'd either go with elemental skill or cryo damage. You have enough characters that do cryo damage anyways, so cryo damage wouldn't be bad. Elemental skill is good for both your main DPSs because their skills aren't on long ass cooldowns.
That's true. Oh. It was a cursed seal. 20% extra damage. Cool. Do I have to?
What?
I just have to go back. Okay.
Go back for what?
Oh, I wanted. Because I can't. I don't think I can go this way.
No, you go to the treasure room.
I'm so confused as to which way is forward.
Okay, so the way that your character is facing right now,
yeah,
is going back. You can move the map around just to see where the end point is.
That's the end point?
Yes.
Okay.
Careful of the trap.
I saw.
I wonder, is she short enough that the arrows fly over her head?
I don't particularly want to try. Not with this open wounds thing.
Oh, this is the treasure room. There is a treasure chest around in the room somewhere. It might be on the ground floor. You might have to climb some ladders. I don't know where. You might also have to flip some sort of switch or something.
I see a ladder.
Oh.
Oh.
Nothing. So are you uptown tomorrow? Can you say?
Orthodontist.
Ah. Sucks to be you.
Take flight.
Come on, you fucker.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Nowhere to hide.
No! That isn't... Okay, thank God.
Don't blink.
Did you upgrade your computer to Windows 11 or not?
I have no idea.
Charge attack damage is useful for Ayaka.
I think that's the only real good one of the three. It's really good. It is really good for Ayaka.
Yeah.
A blade embraces its duty.
Okay, so I want to go this way.
You want to go? No, you want to go the opposite direction. Because you want to clear all the rooms. You can go backwards, up, across, back down, and then back up, and then across. Either way, it doesn't matter. You're still basically going in a circle if you go this way.
So, I'm confused. So I did want to go the other way, like I was saying beforehand.
No.
No, when I was
If you
here,
went-
I thought I had to go. I was saying I had to go this way. You said no.
No, you were at the bottom room, and then you would have to go all the way around, go back down to the treasure room, go all the way back up, go in a circle again. Whereas this one, you go left, up, right, up, across, down, up, and then back across.
I'm confused. Confused as to where I am.
With sword comes shadow.
Ooh, you should try the wind ones here and see if they gather them.
I only have one left.
Oh, okay.
Unthinkable.
Stop!
Shield.
Okay, well, that doesn't work when I can't even change characters.
Shake it and stir.
At this point, I'm just saying it just to be a little shit.
Speed of light. Let's light it up. My apologies.
Active character retains the aura of the Rapid Bolt seal, increasing their attack speed 50%. Defense or attack speed?
I personally would go for, since you're already cursed to take more damage, I'd go with a defense one.
That's true.
head up and then left.
Okay.
That's going back.
I'm so confused. I don't understand why they had to open every single fucking door.
No, that's going forward.
Oh my god!
You want... Just look at where the north is. There you go.
So annoying.
Oh my gosh, you almost got shot.
No, I didn't.
Alright, next room. Do you want me to just be your GPS?
Yes. Aha, I can walk around it.
Yeah, for this one. There's some which are impossible to walk around.
Yeah! Can't handle your drink.
Let's light it up. Take flight. Kamisato out. Sometsu. Incoming. Cut to the chase.
Ah.
My apologies. Yeah. Don't blink.
These are all useless. Oh, you may as well take the middle one. Or actually, the last one could also be useful if you don't want the damage you take increased right now. Either one, 2 or 3. Actually, take 3.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think that's the better one. Okay, this way?
Yes.
I think that's in the room, right? Okay.
I'd take 1 probably.
Yeah, I should just reroll.
Or you could reroll, yeah. Because
This
you're
is-
basically at the end anyways, so if you don't like anything here, reroll. Do you have Hydro?
No.
Well, technically you do in the support party, but...
Well, it doesn't help me. Well,
Take 1 or 2.
we'll take 2.
Okay. Open up your map. Go down. Yeah, there's the treasure room there.
Yay! Treasure!
Treasure. Be careful.
A lot of arrows. Then
Yeah,
back?
there's nothing else in this room, I think. Yeah. Just head back now.
And this way?
Yep. Towards the golden thing.
Is it worth it for that one sparkly thing?
Your choice. It's probably just another Shikifuda buff thing.
No. Oh, it hit me.
I mean, you can shield before you walk through them.
Well, I'm not that smart, so.
It's not the fact that you're smart or not, it's just pre-planning.
No.
Shaken and stirred. Everybody stand back. Whirling snow.
If you think your character's taking too much damage, remember to use a Shikifuda to heal.
Nowhere to hide. Take flight.
Diona shield.
Think you can bully me?
Speed of light.
Yeah.
To the chase.
Okay.
No, no!
Fuck. You.
Yeah, I realized. I couldn't do anything. I was trying. I was spamming.
I know.
Like, I didn't know what I was supposed to do. Like, I was stuck. Change! Oh my god.
My apologies.
Yeah. There's no point in using the Shikifuda now. Just finish it.
Well, he just, like, regained a bunch of health. I can't do anything because
yeah.
I don't have Kaching anymore. I can't do anything.
Ayaka, you can do damage still.
Sakura swirl.
The reason why he gained life is because you didn't kill him fast enough. It's one of the boss buffs. If you don't kill him within 10 seconds after he drops below 30 HP, he'll gain back some HP. Oh, fuck. I was gonna tell you there's this store conversation up ahead.
Not bad. That was some perilous action. I've experienced close calls like that before.
No surprise to see Child enjoying himself. Do you really enjoy fighting that much?
Don't
Of
worry, I'll
course,
just do it for
I
you
relish this
again
kind of
later.
endless fighting, putting your life on the
Okay.
line, giving your all, and leaving nothing
Yeah.
on the battlefield.
Do you think do you want to do the other ones or just leave it to me?
I wouldn't mind trying them again, but I don't know if I don't think I'm gonna do them on stream. I
Okay.
just wanted to do one on stream, just to try one on stream. Because
Okay.
I didn't want it to be something cool, and then I didn't do it, and then it's like, well, I don't want to do it again.
It is. I wouldn't say it's not cool. It's it's a little bit on the boring side if you don't like the fighting stuff.
Well, I like the fighting stuff. It's just when I don't have the team I'm used to,
Yeah.
it's like,
What do you
you're
mean?
not doing what I want you to. Because, like, I'll switch to 2 and I'm spamming E as if it's Venti. And then I don't use the Diana shield properly because it's not Venti. Because I'm not used to doing the press and hold anymore.
True.
Like how when Diana was on 1, I kept doing same thing. Because it's supposed to be Benny, not Diana.
Yeah.
Because I have my my combos that I do.
Yeah.
And when it's not my combo, it doesn't work.
I don't have anything to say there. I'm just like, I want to say I understand, but I don't.
It's the difference because I'm quick swap.
I have
Okay,
quick
let me
swap
just do- let me-
two now.
Well, let me finish this
Yeah,
thing.
go finish your stuff and then we can argue.
I guess bringing Child along does have its advantages. We're making quick work of these monsters.
Hey, watch your step. What is that? This paper cutout looks just like Shiki Taisho.
I know what this is. It's a replica of me. A mass-produced Shikigami based on my design. It has my power, and possibly a portion of my memories. I should fuse with it.
How was it? What'd you see?
Harunosuke.
Harunosuke?
My master, Kamuna Harunosuke. He was the first Onmyoji of Inazuma and a master of charm magic. He created me and this domain and lived here in seclusion for a very long time.
Huh. So it was your master that created this place.
But what was his reason behind creating you in the domain?
I'm sorry. I'm not sure of that myself just yet.
Perhaps he was passionate about Omiodo? Maybe when he discovered how strong he was, he decided to create a place like this to hone his abilities, to become even stronger.
Well, it's possible. Those obsessed with certain disciplines are often capable of incredible feats. Perhaps that was the case with Kamuna Harunosuke. Onmyodo may have been everything to him, so he created a domain to train in. But he couldn't foresee that something would go wrong with the domain, that he would lose control of the Onmyodo, and that his Shikigami would turn into monsters.
What? Shikigami can turn into monsters?
That's not possible, right? That could be bad news for us.
I'm just
One thing I
shooting
don't
in the dark
understand
here.
is why
If the
Xinyan
monsters weren't
has
originating from
like
the Shikigami or paper
a
charms,
southern accent
where were they coming from?
when she's from
The
Liyue,
Inazuman authorities
which is
must
basically
have caught wind
China.
of this place and sent people here to seal it off, sending Shiki Taisho into a deep sleep in the process.
Well, I haven't read her lore, but like maybe she moved from the south? Like moved somewhere else to Liyue?
No, but she says that she's from Liyue, so whatever. It's just me nitpicking things.
It's just that's who they chose to be the voice actress.
I know.
No. Even though I still can't recall what he looked like, or how it felt to be in his company, there is one thing I'm certain of. With his ability, there's no way Kamuna would have made an error like this with his Onmyodo. More importantly, I'm sure he wouldn't have been so irresponsible.
Oh, really? Well then, that leaves us with the worst assumption of all. What if Kamuna Harunosuke is evil, and created this domain to enhance his own Myoto? What if he succeeded in creating monsters that could become weapons?
Sunshine and rainbows
That would
is
make
all
him
you
a
are.
problem, and you would be his accomplice.
Evil? Accomplice? Using monsters as weapons?
Easy, Red. Isn't it a little early to be jumping to conclusions? Shiki Taisho passed my test and earned my trust. I don't like the way you're talking.
Hey, I'm merely making inferences
Yes,
based on Shiki Taisho's
my music
memories.
test,
I'm not trying to cast doubt
which
on him,
resonates
and
with
it's
the
true
heart,
that we don't have any
quote
decisive
unquote.
evidence. But we do need to understand the situation here.
And how do we know if he even has a heart? Like,
Besides,
exactly.
is being used as a weapon really that bad?
being used as a weapon? He must know something. He's looking for something too.
Alright. The next room should be through that door. Let's see if we can find more of Shiki Taisho's replicas and help him restore his memories.
What are
Who
you
knows?
doing?
We may even find Kamuna
What?
Harunosuke himself somewhere further in. I wonder how strong of a fighter he is.
Is my
I'd like to
microphone
go
picking
a
up
few
the
rounds
stuff?
with him.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just digging through wires right now.
Oh,
Let's keep moving forward.
My apologies.
that's okay. So does this bring me to the next one, or does it I exit?
That kicks you back out. And then there's more story.
Oh, okay.
But because it kicks you out, there's more story.
Huh? How do we get back out here? Wasn't that door meant to take us to the next room?
Uh-oh. Where's Shiki Tasho and Red? Oh, are they still in the domain? Oh no.
Still on the
We can't
domain.
get back in. It's stopping outsiders from entering.
The domain is stopping us?
What's that rumbling? Can you feel it?
Yeah, because the rooms are rearranging, so no allow back in for now. That's how they
This ain't good.
storied the
We can't make any hasty
the
decisions.
the
Traveler,
the
Palma,
daily limit thing.
let's
It's
just
like,
wait it out for a
oh,
minute.
next it'll finish rearranging in so many days.
Wait, so am I blocked to go in there again?
Oh no, that
Oh.
was for people who just rushed it day 1, day 3, day 7.
Oh, okay.
Or not 5. Day 5, day 7.
Hey,
Huh?
You are fine to do all of them.
You're back so soon.
Good thing Tartaglia's not here.
not soon enough. I spent a long time chasing those monsters
She'd
down.
be like, oh my
They
god,
were cunning and
Fatru!
surprisingly good at
Fucker.
evading us. How are things looking here?
No other monsters have emerged since we defeated the ones at the entrance. However, strange noises keep coming from inside the domain. Something big must be happening, but we reckon it might be too dangerous to enter. We're waiting for the noises to stop before going in to investigate.
I can sense a power is resisting us. We've already expended a lot of strength intercepting those monsters. Investigating the truth of this domain would be difficult. We need to be fully prepared.
Ma'am, it's not looking good for the wounded soldiers, but we came across a few scattered monsters on the way back. If I may be so bold, we need you to bring up the rear and escort the wounded back to the city.
Don't worry about us.
I suppose it can't be helped. I'll send the wounded back to Inazuma City and dispatch an elite force here. You've already been a great help. Please, return to the city with us.
Well, that's mighty kind, Madam Cujo, but we're not out of strength yet. In fact, we've plenty to go around. We can keep taking care of things here. You do what you gotta do. We'll keep a close eye on the entrance for you.
I'm very grateful.
Well, if we're gonna help someone, we're gonna help them all the way through to the end.
Yeah, we can get a fire going and eat some grilled fish while you're away.
I just got a wave of new inspiration. I'm gonna write a song about this daredevil trip to Inazuma.
We at the Tenryou Commission will forever remember your contributions to our cause. I'll be sure to reward each and every one of you properly once this is all over. For now, I leave this domain in your hands. Please keep a careful watch. Watanabe will be stationed in the area. Be sure to alert him if anything unexpected happens.
Shinyan, did you leave out the part about us entering the domain on purpose? Don't think Paimon didn't notice.
You got me. Well, I bet you were fixing to do the same, huh? There's still a lot we don't know about the domain. If we get the authorities involved, we might end up with more problems than we started with. Now, let me be clear. I ain't biased in favor of Shiki Taisho. It's just those memories are really important to him. Before we find out the truth about his origin, we shouldn't go making assumptions.
I feel like seemed like Tartaglia was making a few.
Yeah, and it's a terrible feeling to be misunderstood. I would know. Sometimes people are too ready to judge a book by its cover and don't have the patience to read the pages. Sometimes
It's
a
just
glance
because
is
you
all it
have a
takes.
fucking southern
And once
accent.
someone's misunderstood, they got a hell of a job trying to change people's minds. Rock and roll is great music, but it's also easily misunderstood. I made a friend of Shiki Taisho as soon as he heard the language I was speaking. I need to find my own way of helping him.
It's a risky endeavor.
That's right. We're gonna have to prove Shiki Taisho's innocence before she returns.
What?
I need to ask a favor. Can you guys keep the Tenryou Commission's campaign against the domain a secret from Shiki Taisho?
You're really considerate, Shinyan. You really care about Shiki Taisho's memory loss.
Could I call myself a friend if I didn't?
A friend in need is a friend indeed.
Shinyan can take care of the trust building exercises.
Huh? There's that noise again. Let me take a look.
Wait! Paimon wants to take a look too!
Paimon, come here a second.
So you really think we should tell him? Then again, if he turns on us when we lay it all out there, Paimon will have your back! There's no way we're losing to a tiny paper cutout! Not on Paimon's watch!
Traveler, come quick!
I failed again.
Shiki Taisho, are you okay?
I'm fine. I had to use up some of my power just now to counter the resistance from within the domain. The door just now must have actually been a disguised mechanism. As soon as anyone touches it, all the rooms inside the Onmyo chamber are rearranged. It seems that no one can enter during the transition. It's all my fault. If only I could exert real control over the domain, we wouldn't be in this situation.
There's no need to go blaming yourself. By the way, where's Child? He's not still inside, is he?
I couldn't say, but that man possesses an incredible aura. He's unlike any ordinary person. He enjoys fighting and knows no fear of it. Maybe someone like that really can succeed in conquering this domain.
He's a troublemaker, but he could be in serious danger right now. We can't let him perish in there. He's the strongest on the team.
He
Wow,
was hardly
Paimon.
Wow.
sweating
Yeah.
there. I think we should have faith in his abilities. As much as I
Just
hate
don't tell
to
him
say
that to his face.
If even Shiki Taisho can't get back in, there's not much we can do right now. Well, while we're waiting,
Yeah, it
I'm
would
gonna
go
think about my
all
song.
to his head.
Shiki
Yep.
Taisho, you want to listen to some new music?
I'd love
No,
to,
I don't.
but my mind is restless.
But you're just a piece of paper. Are you really more restless than we are?
Trust me when I say that I'm well
It's
aware.
very inconsiderate, Paimon.
Can you imagine just like Shiki Taisho just like his arms waving? He's like, yes, can't you see I'm restless right now? Those wavy things.
Yeah.
Us Leeway folk are all about maintaining a tranquil mind. Things will only get worse if you let frustration take a hold of you. But there are some things in life that resist the more you try to repress them, that make for freedom the more you try to tie them down. That's the kind of tenacity that gets me fired up.
You're talking about things like rock and roll, right?
Right on! It's powerful yet flexible, with a stubbornness that never surrenders to the challenges ahead. That's the existence I strive for.
I see. Then let us wait for the opportune moment together, Miss Xinyan.
Now that's more like it. Well, Traveler, if you got other matters to attend to, let's split up for the meantime. We can rendezvous somewhere close by when the domain is open again.
Yay! Did it. Okay. I went up 2 levels! Yay! In the battle pass. Okay. So you want to do on your. Want me to do clothes for you now?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, did you do the? Are you doing the web event?
I have not been doing it. I need to do that.
You've been missing out then.
Is it? Wait, is there stuff that's only for per day?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. No one tells me these things.
You might wanna. Oh, okay. I don't know if it'll show the password. Just be careful.
And I'm on VR, but you can't see it. You can't see it on stream.
Oh, okay. I can see it in Discord, so I'm like,
Oh, yeah,
Alright,
because it's
so
Discord.
let me pull up Gmail just to
Okay.
make sure. Yeah, log in. This, because I don't know how. Have you logged into my thing before?
No.
Oh. Yeah, then you probably need to send the verification code.
Yeah.
Yep. Send it.
Oh, hold on. Sending it in a second.
Yeah.
Okay, should be sent.
Oh, if you want to change your what's it called? Your description thing, it's like the pulling for Hutao just to see if you can get more. Okay. Number is 632530.
Okay, read the following. And we're in.
Alright. Time to see how scuffed my luck is. Oh, if you want to play around with Hutao, you're more than welcome to as well.
Well, let's see if we can get our C1 first. Oh, and Kazuha! Yeah!
Arguably, I actually like Kazuha more than I like Venti now.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, his suck isn't as good as Venti's, but I like his abilities more. Oh, and that guy floating beside me, that's what you get for completing day 3, I think.
You don't convert them like I do.
No, just in case I actually do want to pull standard.
Ah. Okay. Ready?
Yeet. Let's do it.
Yeet. Oh, we should have checked pity first. Okay. 4-star. It's fine. We're good.
Please be Toma. Please be Toma. Wow, it really is.
Oh my
going
god.
for number 10. Oh, you fucking shit. Oh, actually, no, this is C6, so.
Okay. Again?
Yeah, keep going.
Oh, look at that. It's perfectly 15,000. Not for long. Wait, what's your pity at?
It is now at 33.
Okay, so we're at low pity. We're at low pity.
43 now. On Toma.
Toma, Toma, Toma.
Wow, it really is going to 10 every time.
Got stringless.
Ugh. This. Yeah, keep going.
Okay.
May as well get the Hutao. I was like debating between saving for Ganyu, like trying to get to like 60 something pity. Fuck it. But we'll get Hutao.
You got Lily Pichu!
I got her constellation.
Hey!
Oh, did you see how much Lily spent on C6 Sayu?
No, I didn't.
My god, it's insane. I'll send you the video later.
Okay. Come on. This one's Toma. This one's Toma for sure.
I want C2 Toma, that's like the worst part.
C2?
Yeah. Because that's when his abilities actually shine.
Oh my god. Okay, do you want to be superstitious? Hold on. Let's...
Wherever in this
Do what you
world I
need.
roam,
Okay, hold on. Oh, okay.
If you
Phone's
want to go
charged.
somewhere else, by all means.
it is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
Not Thomas. Toma.
Oh, where does Toma sit? No, this is... And I thought that pulling banner would get more people, but... Oh, never mind. There's people.
Hello everybody, welcome into the stream. I am Ella Mora. I am half VN YouTuber, half cam. I just am tired. We're trying to get Toma for my friend, Meos. I don't know how to figure out superstitions to get Toma to come home.
I mean, let's just go to the... Let's go sit in front of the dog at the inn.
Surely enough to convince anyone to become
In Inazuma.
Which dog it
You know,
is?
the dog in the story.
Casca where?
Okay. I don't know, just exit out of map. Walk forward. Turn first right. No. Yeah. There.
This dog? This dog?
Keep going forward. No. The dog that sits at the table, the really adorable.
Oh! Dog at the tea house. You could have said that.
I said that.
No, you said for the story.
Which is in the tea house.
No, well, I thought maybe there was a new story that I hadn't done yet.
Oh, no. I wouldn't ruin the story for you. Alright. Let's have a seat in front of him as well.
We gotta... He's a handsome doggy.
Yee, handsome
Yeah. We will sit.
dog. And bless our poles. Come on.
Bless our pools, doggy.
No.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We want I was gonna say too, like, if we get Hu Tao.
Actually, getting Hu Tao early is fine. I'm just like, cause this is, I think, 70 now. Oh my fucking
Oh
god.
my god. C2?
No, there's more than C2. This is like C4 or 5 now.
Oh my god. Okay. It's you know, it's fine. That was just the initial one. We had to just get through the one from the old spot. This is the real one for the dog. The dog, like this, the dog is giving us his luck now. Toma, come home. Hu Tao, come home.
I mean, it's guaranteed.
Hey.
Hey, all right. Now we want a back-to-back Hu Tao. Come on. Are you shitting me? Get the
Fuck
fuck
you,
out.
Diona. this was the one. I told you this was the one.
Yay.
Hey.
Now, do I save or do I pull for C2?
I mean, hold on. I'm not gonna do it. You have 43. So we could do 20 more pulls. So 2 more sets of 10. And then
No,
that... What?
No, I was like, we either go all in or nothing. There's no point in saving. The only thing is, like, unless if it's Ganyu is the next rerun, which I highly doubt, because I think it's probably Albedo.
I think it's up to you.
I'm gonna cry if it's Ganyu rerun. Fuck it, let's pull. I'm a gambling addict.
I don't know why I am enabling this, but
I would have done it on my own.
it's true. Oh my god. Fuck you.
It's an eye of perception. Can you perceive how badly I'm crying?
Thanks for lurking, Jay. I appreciate it. Good night. Get these pulls. Yes. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Talk to you later.
Yeah.
These 4 stars really are like just going all the way to the 10.
I know.
Fuck you, Diona!
Oh my god. This happened to my other friend as well. She pulled like 5 Dionas.
Am I just gonna use it all?
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
Okay. You got 1 Toma. I mean, we don't want Toma. We don't want Toma. We don't want Toma. We don't want your fucking Toma anyways. We wanted Sayu. We don't want your stupid ass Toma. We don't want the sexy fox boy. Or, I don't know. Fuck you. I've tried everything.
That's fine.
Hold on, you know, let's handsome doggy. Woof woof. Okay. Last full 10 pull. Yeah?
Yeah.
Toma, Toma, Toma. Come on, C1 Toma. Hey, C1 Toma!
At least there's that. How
Shit.
much? That's 600. That's what?
3, I
How many
think.
pulls? 3? Wanna buy 7 wishes?
How?
Yeah, well, with the star glitter.
Oh,
Yeah.
7?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna laugh if I get another 5-star. Okay. My luck has never been good. Motherfucker.
Damn.
Oh my god, okay. That's it. I'm
Okay.
setting up the rest.
Yeah. Well, I won't do anything.
You wanna level it? You wanna level him?
Sure.
He's not gonna go up to max tonight. I have to wait till tomorrow. But yeah, take him up as far as you can. the 6 and then use the blues, please.
Oh my god. 175.
Or the green.
Yeah, I'll use the green. Send. Mushrooms!
Am I short mushrooms?
will make-
Shit. Reading. Game engine. I am short 14 mushrooms, I think.
Do you want me to use it and just lose this much, or do you
Yeah, that's fine.
How many mushrooms are you short?
Like 14 or so.
Oh,
It feels.
I didn't do anything, I promise.
Huh?
Nothing.
I didn't hear what you were saying.
I was saying, I didn't do anything, I promise.
Okay.
Should I use lose the 900? Is that
Yeah,
fine?
that's fine. I'm fine as long as it's like under 3,000.
Okay.
This is so stupid. Like, his ascension stat is attack. And you know what he scales off of?
Not attack?
Exactly. He has jank damage. Like, if anything, they should have given him ascension stat HP or energy recharge or like literally anything that's not attack.
I have all of this power.
Do you have all this power?
No, you
Attacks are
don't.
very weak.
Yeah, I can get him up one more. Oh no.
Oh, just make the stuff. I just haven't made it.
Oh, just okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, doggy. You helped.
A bit.
A bit. Leg.
Time to go.
Time to go.
If you want, you can also give Hu Tao her constellation.
Yeah. Okay, so I need to make. Can I just do all?
Not all. I think. Make 6 for now.
And then I need
Blue coins.
gold coins.
Gold coin? Or blue bordered coins.
Oh, I don't know how many I need.
Yeah. Just make 15.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got a bonus one. Okay.
Yay.
Or I'll just go all the way up and then see what happens. Beauty. Wunderbar. And then... Okay, not enough to go up all the way.
Yeah.
So I'll leave it at that.
Tomorrow I will take him up to Ascension 6. If you
Yay!
want to pull the 3 blues, you're more than welcome to.
Oh, I'm gonna do his constellation too, is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And the reason I
Activate!
really wanted C2 is because it lowers his cooldown on the skill, so it'll overlap and then it'll guarantee that you have a 100% uptime.
Can I do Sayus?
Yeah. Oh, I thought I had C6. It's only C4? C4, I think.
Yeah, C4. And then, oh, Diona.
Just very mad right now.
Yep. And Hu Tao.
Yeah. You want to level up Toma's skills?
Sure.
Level up his skill and his burst.
Am I blind? Oh, there he is. You have a lot more characters at higher level than I do. His skill and his burst.
Do not level his normal attack. His normal attack will remain forever 1. I mean, you could have kept going on the burst.
Well, I didn't want to run
Leave
out.
it behind in the dust?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I gotta
How
make it
nice of
even. I gotta be fair.
It's like a child to you. Don't worry, Mommy Ella will raise both of you at the same time. Not one of them will get left behind, and you just see me around the corner. Just fucking level one of them up and then the other.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Oh, right, I still need to do the weekly bosses as well. God fucking damn it.
Why didn't you claim them when you were doing them with me?
Oh, because I didn't have energy. Go make more coins.
Okay.
If you want.
I need 8.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to make more of these.
Yep.
Oops. So I need 3. 3 times 8 is 24. I only need 23 because there's already 1. Use so many of the bronze ones though.
It's because I constantly kill those motherfuckers.
Oh my god, you have so many characters at high level.
I said it before, if you want to play around on my account, you're more than welcome to.
Well, I only just now got your login, so... Yay!
I think I'll actually keep him at 8, even though I have his stuff for 9. Yeah, we'll keep him at 8 for now. Artifacts. I don't actually have his artifacts prepared.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. I was either debating between giving him the Favonius Lance or the catch.
This one looks cooler with him.
Deathmatch would look cooler then, or even just Staff of Homa, but we're not taking that off Hu Tao. Don't you fucking dare press switch.
I mean, I can always switch it back.
I know, but still. Nah, unfortunately, can't really use Lithic Spear that well. And what also sucks is, like, his Pyro application isn't that good, but that's actually one of the reasons why I want him. Because I can actually use him instead of Zhongli for my Hu Tao team.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so Zhongli could actually be part of Team 2 when I make it.
Level 90.
Yeah, that's my only level 90. Fucking aces. Z1. So happy. I'm so happy. And then you see the C1 Toma. I'm so sad.
You should make that as a TikTok. 81, 80, 80, level 80.
Yeah, there's a lot of 80s.
Yeah. I almost kind of wish I had wished for Yoimiya just because she's very cute.
You don't like bow characters, though, if I remember correctly.
I know, but she's so
Even though you have two
cute.
of the best bows in the game.
But like, she's so cute.
Meh.
I don't. So a little while ago, I had done a thing where it's like I was doing a. I wanted to raise money to get. Wow, worse. I wanted to buy Barbara's cosplay. I still haven't bought it because I'm still doing research. And now I'm like, I don't know if I want to do Barbara anymore. Like, I don't know if I want to do Ayaka or if I want to do Yoimiya.
Have you seen that girl on TikTok who does the Sucrose cosplay? And she got so much, like, neckbeard messages in her DMs and shit.
Neckbeard? What?
Basically very many thirsty guys, because she had a how do I put it nicely? She was well endowed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so a lot of creepy guys in her DMs and shit, and her comments.
You're too lonesome.
Yeah, I'm trying to get him 4-piece instructor.
Oh, and you have a Constellation 1. Nice.
Yeah. For him, 4-piece instructor, really good.